I think in some ways my favourite bit of the film is the first 5-6 minutes, which is completely dialogue free. It's this sort of setup of it's really well put together. It's great sort of overhead shots, and then these kind of strange close-ups of someone building someone making bullets and putting a gun together, and it's basically a sniper who shoots seemingly 5 random people, and it's I think a fantastic sequence. And then you see them all being shot, and then you see the police going to the scene and finding various clues, and then you find the man being arrested, but you know immediately that they've arrested definitely the wrong person because it's not the same guy as we saw shooting. And then he is being questioned, and then all he does is writes "get Jack Reacher" on a piece of paper, and it's this kind of thing of how are we going to get Jack Reacher, and there's this conversation, and there's this sort of lowdown of who is Jack Reacher and all the stuff I've said. You know, he's won a Purple Heart and a Silver Star, and he's this veteran and all this kind of. He's someone who doesn't play by the rules, and but he's also a ghost, and there's no way of finding him. And where's how are we ever going to get him? And then they say, how are we going to get Jack Reacher? And at that moment, like the assistant opens the door and goes, "There's a guy here waiting for you. He's called Jack Reacher," and it's a lovely moment, and it's a real sort of nice, like a real sort of. Sort of twisting of expectations where you sort of think it's going to be about how do we find who this guy, and then he's there, and it's Tom Cruise, and I think that for me sums up the film. It actually there's quite a lot of the film which is a little bit surprising. Scenes go in slightly different directions. There are scenes which you think are going to be funny, which turn out to be quite sort of savage, and other scenes that you think are going to be quite quite tough, and they actually are quite funny, and you never quite know where you are with it. And I think I'll always watch a film with Tom Cruise in. He's just a great film star. He's a great, and even though he's not this big imposing presence, he has got physical presence, and you believe that he can beat people up. You believe he's got all that kind of skill.
So, yeah, I always felt that with Tom Cruise, it's kind of more about his agility and more about his skill, less about being this imposing physical presence, but still being quite dominant in a different way. Josh, I know you too are quite a big fan of Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So had you seen this film before, or had you heard of it?
I definitely heard of it. I hadn't actually seen it. It'd been on my radar for a little time. As you say, I really like Tom Cruise. I just think he very rarely, although he has done, but he very rarely makes a bad film. He usually brings a quality and a charisma to pretty much everything he does. You're absolutely right, Matt. It's not about his size, and same with you, Elsie. It's not about his size. It's about you just believe that he could do the things that he does, and I was really interested to watch it. I'll say it early. I really enjoyed it.